Okay, for those of you that don't know, I'm B. Bagby. This is Jeff Hoffman. And together we're Einstein's Monkey. I don't think I can play this.
We're going to try something else.
I'm going to try some other instrument. It looked really cool in the book when I got it. I figured I could just pick it up and play it.
I remember the words, how hard could it be?
There's a scratch on my finger from the cat. I was only petting him, who thought he'd do that. It doesn't feel good as the splinter of wood from the bench in the park where I sat, but I think I'll need a Band-Aid, maybe 3 or 4, and a bottle of that spray stuff we just got at the store. Some sticky tape and a roll of gauze, and if you'd be so kind, a washcloth and a piece of ice, but not the iodine. It kind of hurts. No iodine. There's a bump on my head from the wall. I hit it when I was playing with the baseball. I was climbing in a tree when I fell and skinned my knee. It hurt, but I didn't cry at all. But I think I'll need a Band-Aid, maybe 3 or 4, and a bottle of that spray stuff we just got at the store. Some sticky tape and a roll of gauze, and if you'd be so kind, a washcloth and a piece of ice, but not the iodine. No iodine. What on earth are you doing all that time behind me?
Nothing.
All right, well. What? I'm watching you. All right, this next song is a song about a frog. And one of the things about this song is Jeff's going to sing a little bit. And from the first song, you probably noticed he doesn't sing a whole lot. So he's going to really need your help on this. So Jeff, why don't you tell him a little bit about what you're going to need there?
All right, I would point, but my hands are going to be busy playing this thing. So when it comes time, I'm going to look at you and nod. And we have to sing this complicated chorus. The words are simply, yum, yum.
We should try that. Yum, yum. Everybody, you got to do it together. Ready? Yum, yum. If that's as loud as they do it, we're in trouble. That's all right. And speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. Who jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on that speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 green speckled frog. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 4 and 3. I'm gonna need some help on this, Jeff. Can you help me out with this? You know, we started with 4, and we took 1 away, and then we had 4 over 2, and then we had over pi.
I like pie.
Pi by the frog, y, 2 of the fx, carry the 1, and 7.
Carry
That
the
leaves,
1.
what do we get?
None.
0. He showed his work. Thank you. Good job on the yum-yums, everybody. All right, I get to put this thing down. We're going to talk a little bit about instruments today. That's part of what we do. Is we want to play a little music for you, but we also want to kind of introduce you to some of the things that we use here. I'm going to start with some of the oldest instruments that anybody's ever heard of. Does anybody have a guess what some of the oldest instruments are? What family? They're part of the percussion family. They're things like drums. Okay? Very, very old. They've started long before I can remember. They're even older than Jeff. Some of the instruments I brought today are stuff you're used to seeing, right? Right? Real, normal, common drums, things that you might find almost anywhere. They all kind of make similar sounds. But an interesting thing about the percussion family is it doesn't just include drums. It also includes kind of interesting things you can shake, you can rattle, you can roll. You know, this is one of my favorites. It looks like a frog. You can listen to it. Kind of cool. I always like that one a lot. So lots of different things in the percussion family. It doesn't have to be something you go out and buy either, right? Percussion can be as simple as a tin can. Great sound, you know, and it's just very simple. You find it in your kitchen. Another thing about percussion is they didn't really have to start with anything. You can be percussion all by yourself. Things like your own body, right? Right? Lots of great noises.
Do not try this at home. He's a trained professional.
So everything makes different sounds, right? And you all do this, right? You stomp and you clap. So I'm going to get you to help me out, okay? This is very important. You all have to help me. We're all going to stomp with your right foot. Ready? Stomp. It's good. And we're going to start with the left foot. Okay, good. And then we clap. We're going to try to do it all together, right? You're going to do right foot and left and clap. And right and left and clap. And right, left, clap. Right, left, clap. Good. Right, left, clap. Right, left, clap. Okay, so you get the point. After the percussion instruments, there were lots of other things that started arriving. Because what was happening was we were trying to mimic sounds we heard. And percussion kind of gave us that great stomping and trampling through the woods. It kind of could get that very animal sound. But that didn't really cover everything, so we started looking for other things. Does anybody know what this is? No cheating for those of you that actually knew before today, like my wife. What is it, Haley? A didgeridoo? Didgeridoo? Didgeridoo. Right.
Did you do what?
Didgeridoo, one of the oldest instruments, is not percussion. It's actually a wind instrument. It's considered a lip reed instrument. We'll talk a little bit about that. It's a big, heavy piece of wood. It's really heavy. It's carved out on the inside. You see, completely empty. Carved out by termites. And then sawed off and painted and lacquered, so it's all pretty like this. Actually originated, as far as we can tell, in Australia. It's an Aboriginal instrument of Australia. And it doesn't make much noise by itself. It's not like a drum, right? You can't really bang on it and expect that to give you a whole lot. So you have to find another way to make it make sound. The sound essentially comes from vibration. In a drum, it's that skin vibrating. In this, you have to do the vibration with some other part of your body as well. In this case, your lips. As soon as you put them together, and you just kind of go. Everybody catch that? Missed it? That's right. So I'm going to try to play a little now. I'm not a very good didgeridoo player, so you'll have to forgive me if it takes a minute to warm up my lips. But I'll see if I can't make it make a few noises for you. got this kind of trampling, stamping, crashing sounds from percussion. Now we've got these great low drones and kind of animal noises from the didgeridoo. Well, there's still things we want to be able to mimic, sounds that we hear in nature, like rain, battling brooks, the sound of the ocean. So that brought in some of these other instruments. Now this is called a rain stick. And rain sticks comes in a lot of different sizes and shapes and colors, and they kind of tend to change based on where they come from. In this case, this is made from bamboo, which is a very quick-growing material. It likes really wet weather. So this was probably the sort of thing that would exist someplace where they like to celebrate the sound of rain. Jeff's, on the other hand, made of cactus. Comes from a place that's a lot drier. Probably would have been used more as part of a ritual to encourage rain to happen, you know, to shake it and kind of hope that that sound will encourage the rain to come down. And you'll hear they have different sounds. This is kind of a woody, whereas mine has kind of a high-pitched sizzle. You know that's bad luck, right?
Well, some people say that those things work, so.
Okay, we're going to do a little song that incorporates some of the rain stick. I need a couple of volunteers that want to come up here. Let's do you, because I saw your hand come up early, and I saw your hand come up early. And how about you, because I saw you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys to stand right here in the middle.
You want to wear the visor?
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at this end. I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to play with us, okay? As we play, you're just going to hold it up, and you're going to let it run down, and see how I kind of turn it to make it go. And when it gets to the end, you go the other way. And at the end of the verse, I'll tell you, and you're going to pass it on to him. And then at the end of the verse, you have to pass it on to her. Okay? No being stingy.
And make sure not to hit anyone when you're tipping it up.
In fact, now it's each person, I'm going to get you to go ahead and walk forward while you're playing, and then you'll come back at the end. So get right there. One more step. Right there. You don't have stage fright or anything, do you? There's a lot of scary people out there, and they're all looking at you. I'm going to try not to slug anybody else in the head while I'm doing it. All right, everybody ready? Okay, go ahead and turn that thing. You're going to start us off. It's raining like magic, it's falling like starlight, and it's raining like magic, hey, it's raining like the forest is breathing, and ferns are rejoicing, and the trees are all singing, hey, it's raining like, you're doing great, keep going, oh, what a feeling, on this glorious raindrum evening. Hey, hey, I feel like dancing all night long. Now pass it to the next one. Come on up and do it. Start us off. You gotta turn it. Turn it. It's raining like magic, it's falling like starlight, and it's raining like magic, hey, it's raining like the forest is breathing, and ferns are rejoicing, and the trees are all singing, hey, it's raining like, oh, what a feeling, on this glorious raindrum evening. Hey, hey, I feel like dancing all night long. Okay, the next one. Get up there and get it started. It's raining like magic, it's falling like starlight, and it's raining like magic, hey, it's raining like the forest is breathing, and ferns are rejoicing, and the trees are all singing, hey, it's raining like, and oh, what a feeling, on this glorious raindrum evening. Hey, hey, I feel like dancing all night long. Good job. Give him a hand. That was really good, wasn't it? Okay, you guys can go on back down. Thank you so much. Good job. So was that your first percussion performance, or are you guys professionals?
We're always looking for new drummers, so.
All right. Well, that was fun. A little slow, though. So maybe we can do something a little faster. Yeah, this thing doesn't go spinning off in the breeze. Okay. This is a song about a monkey. One Monday morning I got up late, and there were these monkeys outside the gate. The guards went to stop them, but he had no luck. The monkeys got free and they ran amok. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. Don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. My office was run by the studio nurse. I came downstairs and what could be worse? The monkeys were doing a crazy dance. They put the buggies in my underpants. It's not funny, I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. Don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I ran outside to get a stick, but I tell you friends, those monkeys were quick. Cause when I returned to my disgrace, those monkeys had Jeff in a mad embrace. They're monkeys, man. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. Don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I went to me bath for a shower and shave. I gotta tell you, the monkey's gonna put me in my grave. I went and I put on my Sunday suit, and then they turned me into a newt. I got better. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. I don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do.
We're going to talk about, anyone have any idea what these instruments are that we're playing up here?
I know, mine's easy. What's he playing?
Oh.
Violin.
Yes.
Show him.
That's exactly what it is. Come on, I've got a chord this time.
I always love this song. I get a little tired after a whole performance, though.
So yeah, it's in the violin family, but this is in most of these instrument families. This is called a bass. It's, yeah, in each instrument family there's the little ones, and then there's a medium-sized one, and then there's a big one. I like to think of the little one like the baby. Like the violin is the baby. Then you've got a viola, that's like the mom or big older cousin or something. I don't know. Then there's the cello, maybe like the dad, and then there's the bass, which is like the granddad.
Now, you thought that was a cello because Jeff's really short.
Shut up.
And so it looked proportionately.
Anyway, this thing.
This is easy, come on.
Anybody? Guitar.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the guitarist.
Guitars. Hey, how do we play this?
We'll see. I'm plucking my strings with my fingers. Or I can use this thing. Any idea what this thing's called? A bow. I can make the note go on forever with this thing. I can play really soft with it, or I can play really loud with it. Sorry. Now, there's, like I said, you can pluck the string, but then the note doesn't last very long. This bow, do we know what the white part of this bow is made out of? Any guesses? Yeah, it's made out of horsehair. Watch this. This is really cool. What happens is, they You sneak up on the horse, tell it a joke. While it's distracted, someone else comes up. Okay, I made that up. They just they give the horse like a haircut. No horses were harmed in the making of this bow. And then, ta-da! Now this thing, can't use a bow too good on it. What do you use?
This is bow. I usually use either my fingers, kind of like him, I pluck, or I use a pick. That's this little triangle thing here. That's a pick. And you can grab on the strings and kind of get a really good noise. That's really cool.
Don't pick your nose. It sounds awful. All right, now, going into this next part here, we're going to talk about the music that we're playing, okay? And then we'll play another song for you so you don't get too bored with it. Hey. Okay, with music, you've got to have three elements. You've got to have the rhythm. That's the part that makes you tap your foot, you know? That's the part you're bobbing your head along to in the back of the car. You've got to have the harmony. That kind of pretties it up a little bit. But the melody is the part that you sing along with that gets stuck in your head. So, I'm going to play the rhythm and the harmony and see if you can guess what song it is. I know what song it is. I can't guess what song it is. You know, I could even make it a little more interesting. See, without the melody, you just lose something. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the melody.
So we're gonna add the melody and give you some words and see if that helps you out a little bit. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Yeah, same song, but when you add just like, even if I hadn't given you the words, even if I had just kind of hummed it, right? Right? That really makes a big difference in being able to tell what the song is.
So think about it like a pizza. Like the rhythm is the crust. It's kind of what holds it all together, you know? It's the foundation for it all. And you gotta have some sauce in there. That's the harmony. But it's not much of a pizza without the toppings.
Toppings like anchovies.
Like cheese, for instance.
And anchovies.
Sometimes you could even maybe have pepperoni.
And anchovies.
Or I like sausage sometimes.
And anchovies.
Maybe even anchovies, I suppose. But
anchovies. That's a spicy pizza.
Okay, now we're going to take that song that everybody knows. Now we're going to play it a few different ways. So we're going to take the same notes. We're just going to change up the rhythm and the style that we do it, the syncopation, the little rhythmic things.
And to keep just guessing, we're going to make him pick the song style out of a hat. It's a blank piece of paper.
They're all blank pieces of paper.
You better pretend.
Bluegrass.
We do bluegrass?
Today we do. Same song.
Today we do bluegrass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. You're still blank, Jeff.
Go with it.
Reggae. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, as reggae. Don't try this at home. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are, man. It's the man that really makes it reggae. You're just not giving up the blank pieces of paper in the hat, are you? Okay, in invisible ink written in Chinese writing backwards on the page. Jazz. Because it's my favorite.
It's not going to be pretty.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's jazz. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
glad you stopped that one finally.
All right, pick one out of the hat. Pick one out of the hat. Pick one out of the hat! And make something up.
Rock and roll. One, two, three.
Jeff, count it off with enthusiasm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Take a little star. How I wonder where you are, yeah. Thank you, Roanoke! I think they liked it.
I like that one. All right, this one's not really a specific style, but we're going to take the same tune, same basic chord progression. We're going to create a certain mood or feeling.
Okay, so this is a mood.
Stay in your seats.
Same song, different mood.
Make sure you can keep your eye on your parent or guardian at all times.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, so that's a little bit about the different types of music. Is there anything you needed to say about that before we go on to something a little more entertaining? All right. All right, you guys don't have to admit to this because your parents are here, and I know you don't want them to know that you figured it out already, but I'll tell you a little story about my childhood, and you can decide whether or not it sounds familiar. When I was younger, my mom and I used to go shopping, and it seemed like no matter where we went, we'd go inside for a little while, and we'd shop, and then we'd come back out, and invariably we had bought everything in the store, you know, and your arms are full of heavy packages, and you've got them wrapped around you, and you've been walking for like 12 hours, and you couldn't get anything to eat, and you just want to go home, and out you come to the store. And the car is just not where your mom thought it was. She's lost the car in the parking lot. And this happened to me every time we would go to Disney, you know. Remember where we parked the car, kids? It was never where we remembered it was.
It was next to a white van.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, and you go to the grocery out with milk. Remember where the car is? And it was never there. Mom was always losing the car in the parking lot. And this is a little song about that. Mom lost the car in the parking lot. It was there, but now it's not. Oh, Mom lost the car in the parking lot. Where'd it go? I don't know. Went to the store just the other week to buy some clothes and shoes for my feet. When we came out, Mom said the car was gone. I had to believe her. How could she be wrong? Mom lost the car in the parking lot. It was there, but now it's not. Oh, Mom lost the car in the parking lot. Where'd it go? I don't know. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, Mom lost the car in the parking lot. Where'd it go? I don't know. Last night we went to the grocery store. Needed milk, we had to get more. When we came out of the shopping cart, Mom couldn't remember where we parked, 'cause Mom lost the car in the parking lot. It was there, but now it's not. Oh, Mom lost the car in the parking lot. Where'd it go? I don't know. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Mom come? That's the car in the parking lot. Where'd it go? I don't know. So, let's talk a little bit about something we all have. At least most of us have. A little thing called imagination. You know imagination, that's that thing that's constantly getting you into trouble at school because they're doing algebra and you're doing, well, I don't know, downhill skiing or flying or, you know, whatever comes to mind. So, imagination. So I thought, what a great thing. A little song about it. What do you see when you look out the window? I see mountains in their purple majesty, and I see skies so blue that it'll take your breath away. And I see a giant butterfly eating my birthday cake, 'cause I use my imagination, use my imagination. What do you see when you stare off into space? It seems to me that you've gone far away. Maybe you're flying a spaceship to Venus or Mars. Or maybe you're just plotting out your future and staring up at the stars, 'cause you use your imagination, use your imagination. Imagination can be amazing, making things up can be quite a blast. And as for me, I think it ought to be something like curling or downhill racing or luge or maybe bobsledding, or those guys that sit on the thing, you know, they ride down like this, and or maybe like the shot put or the javelin throw or the what? An Olympic sport. What do you see when your eyes are closed? Maybe you see me looking out over you. Or maybe you see all your friends gathered round at your next birthday party, getting ready to cut the cake that looks just like a giant butterfly, 'cause you use your imagination, use your imagination. Use your imagination. Use your imagination. You're not supposed to ask them. They wanted the splash section. I got a big bucket back here. You guys sit still a minute. What was in woodlands?
Real quick, we're going to show you some of these other cool instruments we got up here. We started off, well, we were just playing the strings. We showed you a little bit of the percussion family. Do you remember what we started the show with? Those instruments that we were really good on?
Thorns! You want us to play again? Yes. One in every crowd.
Now remember, for music, noises, sounds, it all needs vibrations. And if you remember with the trombone, there's nothing on this that really moves or vibrates or anything, so you kind of rely on your lips to do the vibrating. I'm not very good at this, but... So the bigger the instrument, the lower the sound. So you make this longer and the air actually has to go further down, all the way back around, then out the end. So it's going to have a little bit of a lower sound than a small brass instrument. That's the only brass one that we've got today. But let's see. Let's see this one. Now, this is not a brass. This part looks like it might be brass, but it's actually got a piece of wood right here that vibrates. So this is a woodwind. Anybody know what kind of instrument this one is? It's a saxophone. I think I heard someone say it. This is the baby of the saxophone family. It's a soprano sax. you blow in here, and it only has to go like about that far. That's not too bad, right? So it's got a... Is that a high sound or a low sound, guys? High or low? That's pretty high, right? Anyone know what this instrument is? It's also a saxophone, but this is the granddaddy. This is a baritone sax. Is it going to sound higher or lower? Let's see. When I blow in here, the wood vibrates, and the air has to go in, and down here, and up, all the way down here, then back out again. Think of it like the sound's getting tired, so it gets lower.
Big truck passing here.
So that's the woodwind family.
Now, there's an interesting thing about woodwinds. They come in all different shapes and sizes. You might think of things like that, but does anybody know what this is? I know it's really hard to see. Harmonica, right? It's also a woodwind. It actually has a reed inside that vibrates, and it's just going to be really, really high or really low. High, because it's very small, right? That's as low as it gets. Really high, right? It's because it's very small.
So anything that, like the flutes, or anything with a reed or a piece of wood made into it, is a woodwind.
Yeah. So you guys remember this thing, right? This is the other exception to the woodwinds. It actually is, but it doesn't use a wooden reed in this case. What did it use? The lips, right? It's a lip reed instrument, but also part of that same family. That's a really diverse family, the woodwinds. So let's do another song.
Okay.
Now, is there anybody here that comes and sees the children's shows in this auditorium? I know some of you, right? Well, from time to time, a song comes up in those shows that I really like, so I just steal it. And this is one of those. You may or may not know this one. It's from a couple of years ago. And it's a song that I really like because it's... basically, it's trying to make a point that everybody has a fairy godmother.
It's got what?
Fairy godmother. Everyone has a fairy godmother. This I say to you. Everyone has a fairy godmother. Must believe it's true. When you walk along the sidewalk, trip and skin your knee, know your fairy godmother will be there to watch over you. She'll see you through the bad times. She'll comfort you when you're sad. She'll dry your eyes when you cry. She's with you all the while. Everyone has a fairy godmother. This I say to you. Everyone has a fairy godmother. You must believe it's true. When you feel you're lost and scared and don't know what to do, know your fairy godmother will be there to always see you through. She'll see you through the darkness. She'll help you vanish your fears. She'll never leave your side. She's with you all the while. Everyone has a fairy godmother. This I say to you. Everyone Everyone has a fairy godmother. You must believe it's true. Everyone has a fairy godmother. Everyone has a fairy godmother. See, I held it all the way through. Not once did I say, fairy godparents! Right till the end. Almost made it. Just couldn't hold it back any longer. Okay, well, this has been great. I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's just been a real blast playing for you guys here. You've been a great audience, and I just think it's been fabulous having you all here.
Give yourself a big round of applause.
A big round of applause. I think we'll try to do just a couple more, but it's been awfully quiet in here. You trying to get my attention? Oh, is this a song request? You want to do more music? And you think it needs to be noisier? We can do that. Yes, really. All right. I need to break into my bag. Let's see here. These are appropriate. I'm just grabbing. Who else needs to bang on something? All right, you have to promise to give them back when we're done. One more. Pick me up, come on, carry me. I'm too tired to go on. Pick me up, yeah, carry me. Your arms are where I belong. Let's pretend they're a boat sailing on the sea, and I am a sail, weary as we can be. Pick me up, come on, carry me. I'm too tired to go on. Pick me up, come on, carry me. Your arms are where I belong. Let's pretend you're a camel out on the burning sand, and I am a traveler who needs a helping hand. Pick me up, come on, carry me. I'm too tired to go on. Pick me up, come on, carry me. Your arms are where I belong. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Good job. That sounds like this around my house all the time. All right.
It's like that in my head all the time. What do you mean?
You gonna join us for this one too?
Sure.
I think they should. They did a great job. I always said I wanted a percussionist. Are you guys ready? Well, it's a quarter.
I was just going to tell them, on this one, we need you guys to give it more of a 50s rock feel. Okay, go.
Well, it's 9:15 and I'm feeling fine. I've just had my evening drink. 8 full ounces of Milky Delight, and I get past in a bunch. Now I'm a little wild and I'm looking to score some toys. But I crawled across the floor and out of the room. Lucky for me, they don't like it no more. Daddy's asleep in the rocking chair. He's a soft touch, I can go anywhere. Now I'm a little wild and I'm looking to score some toys. Bedtime boogie. The boogie, oogie, oogie. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. We go through this every night. monsoon. I've made it to the living room and a cornucopia waits. A huge box of shiny delights, and I can have my pick of the bunch. I finally scored and I'm looking to have some fun. But I grabbed the silver ball, the one that rings, and that was my big mistake. One good shake of that ball and now the whole family's awake. Daddy's a little wired and it looks like I'm going to bed. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. We go through this every night. Well, he picks me up and he lays me down and he pats my back real soft. Doesn't seem all that fair that he knows all of my sleepiest spots now. I'm a little tired and it looks like I'm going to bed. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Bedtime boogie. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Finish me good every night. Good night. You guys did great. Good job. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, all of you. I really appreciate it. Now you have to give the instruments back. Just put them on the desk. If anybody wants to stick around and ask questions or look at some of the stuff we got on stage, that's perfectly okay too. Just kind of do it in an orderly fashion. I know what that is. This is about this many kids.